Hey guys, Bix Weir, roadtorudo.com. We're here with Jake Boyle from Caleb and Brown to talk about cryptos, how to do it, make it easier for you guys to come on board. I know a lot of Road to Ruda people are a little confused when it comes to dealing with cryptos. First of all, Jake, thank you for coming on. It's exciting to have you guys. We've had you the whole time, but it's exciting to reconnect and help you guys out there, the audience. Jake is the man to help us get our hands around crypto. How you doing, Jake?
Thanks for the introduction. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well on your side, and hope everyone who's watching has had a nice end to the week.
Yeah, yeah. This is actually Jake is in the UK. In are you in London or near London?
Yeah, I'm currently in London, so wrapping up my Friday. So I think a lot of people listening to this will probably be there morning or so. But I'm usually in Melbourne, Australia, primarily. That's where our head office is. We're founded in Australia. We still are an Australian company, but winter on that side of the world, a lot of work in America. London sounds pretty nice.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, why don't you give us kind of a rundown of uh, Caleb and Brown and your history with Caleb and Brown, and kind of where the Road to Ruta fit in a while ago and still fits in, and where you think that we can work together a lot right now.
For sure. So Caleb Brown was started in 2016. The first 2 years of its life, it was a small over-the-counter trading desk, a handful of clients, and it was really just helping friends and family. Come 2018, a whole bunch of us came together. We actually, ironically, a number of us met at a university networking event, of which only one of the four of us who were there actually was enrolled in that university, funnily enough. And from that point forward, a few more people joined on, and we had this one common problem, which was we were all really passionate about cryptocurrency. We'd been invested for several years already at the time, and we had your mum and your dad, your neighbor, your best friend. They want your help to get them into Bitcoin. It was really only Bitcoin at the time. And that's all good and well. We'll set up your wallet, we'll help you out, help out your friends and family. The problem starts to come about when all of a sudden your aunties, friends, yoga instructor is now wanting you to help them buy Bitcoin, and they're sending money to your bank account. And what happened was so many of us had the same problem. So what was a very small little over-the-counter trading desk rebranded entirely as a cryptocurrency brokerage in 2000 at the start of 2018. From that point forward, we've simply just kept the same ethos of helping your friends and family, empowering people to get involved with the space, and really trying to pioneer the industry in a way forward whereby there is a premium, real human being solution for people who want to get into a very volatile, often risky and choppy asset class. And that's where we are today. Exact same ideology, just with tens of thousands of clients.
I love it, and you have helped a ton of Road to Ruta people, especially get into Theta. Obviously, I've been a big advocate for Theta for a while now, and I'm more bullish than I ever was, believe it or not. Even in day one, I was so bullish, and now I'm like, holy crap, Theta is about to take over the world. So I want to make sure that Road to Ruta people can get to a place where they feel comfortable buying cryptos. And you guys have worked with many of our friends, Allgaier and Snippy, and a whole bunch of people out there who have worked with you and their customers, and nothing but rave reviews. I love it. Why don't you walk us through, for a new person who's saying, okay, I know I need to get into cryptos, or someone who has a lot of cryptos and wants more. I know I need to get in. I want to start with Caleb and Brown, helping me buy my first cryptos. Why don't you walk us through the process? How does someone reach out to you and start trading or buying from Caleb and Brown?
For sure. So if you sign up an account with us, which can be done directly via our website, I'm sure there'll be a link at the bottom of this video. Via that, it's actually very different now to what it was only 2 years ago for a lot of people who are watching this who are already existing clients. So when you create an account with us, you'll instantly get access to our online portal. What we want to do as a business is we want to take advantage of all the great technological advancements over the years, but we never want to lose sight of the real human element. So you'll get access to an online portal. You will, unfortunately, need to go through the whole know your customer process. Don't get me wrong. I've been in crypto for ages. I hate doing it myself, but it's a necessary evil unless you want to, see me in prison. So once you get your account set up, and our onboarding team can walk you through the process, whether it's an individual account, a complex corporate structure, Could be in Europe, it could be in Asia, it can be anywhere around the world for the most part. And from that point forward, you're going to be assigned a personal broker. Now, your broker's job is to answer every question you might possibly have
Oh,
about
no.
cryptocurrency trading. So the whole point of the broker is all the annoying topics, all the horrible things that you're scared of. You've got their phone number, you've got their email, and they've got a 24/7 team working around them so that you will always have someone there to pick up the phone or reply to you. Or you might even be able to meet them in person, depending what city they're traveling through and what city you're in. So from that point, you have your online account with us. You've got your online portal, which will show research, your holdings, all our banking details, all our transactional processes. It'll all be centralized in one simple, easy spot. And from that point forward, you can speak to your broker who's assigned to you. And whether you want to buy Theta, whether you may be interested in other cryptocurrencies, whether you're looking to buy, sell, swap, you might even have really complex strategies like utilizing dollar cost averaging strategies, stop limit orders. The list goes on and on. Our job is just to provide the hard work so you can go about your day not having to stress about all the annoying bits and pieces involved in engaging with crypto.
That sounds great. And the reality of the change between what you guys were a few years ago. And by the way, people, being in business since 2018 in cryptos is a lifetime. Cryptos really didn't hit mainstream till about 17, and a lot of people think it's still not mainstream. But you guys have come a long way, and I just absolutely adore your service because I know a lot of people need it. A lot of people are like, I don't know, Bix says it's a good thing to be in and we're going to use it in the future, but I don't know anything about it. One of the things I've always stressed is self-custody, meaning not your cryptos, not your coins type of strategy. And I still believe that to this day. Cleveland Brown can ship you send your coins to your wallet if that's what you choose. If you are just completely afraid of it, and I get it. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're highly likely to screw up somewhere along the line. So they also offer a custodial wallet that they can keep your cryptos for you. To me, it's the next best option if you don't feel comfortable with crypto wallets. And it does take a lot of homework to understand crypto wallets. Tell us about what kind of custodialship or how you could get your coins sent right to you.
Yeah, so bottom line of everything, and I really want to stress this, if a client is holding coins with us or we're sending coins to a client, we have the most simple, boring approach that we use. If you've got 10,000 units of Theta with us, there's no strings attached. We're not trading in contracts for difference. We're not trading in any kind of bizarre hidden terms and condition language. It really is as simple as you have an account with us. And by virtue of having an account, we're going to generate a unique wallet for all the different coins that we store for your account. Now, if you wire us some funds, or we actually offer some domestic banking solutions now, so you transfer us some US dollars, euro, Canadian, whatever it might be. From that point forward, if you purchase some of these coins, we will instantly have the real coins in your wallets with us at Caleb and Brown. Now, option one, we can continue to hold the coins there. They're isolated from other clients. We have numerous security measures in place that are at an institutional grade that we bring down to each and every client, regardless of whether it's $10 or $10 million that you're holding with us. It's the same. Now, if you want to withdraw coins to your own wallet, we're going to support you, and your broker is going to hold your hand through that whole process. If you need phone calls, if you need a face-to-face, we'll do it. There's no withdrawal costs, no consultation costs, nothing. And you can send it right back to us if you don't like the self-custody as well. The only thing we stress is it can be a daunting process. Theta, as an example, is actually more difficult. It has a few more steps involved if you want to safely custody it yourself. Bitcoin and Ethereum, they've been around a little bit longer. It's a bit more seamless. Our job is going to be, we're going to get your wallet tested. We're going to speak to you on the phone. We're going to utilize two-factor authentication in several different functions. So that way we know that when the coins get sent from your wallet with us to the wallet that's only in your possession that we certainly can't touch, we just want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing and those coins are safe. Because, I've been in the industry for over a decade now. And in that period of time, I've unfortunately heard every horror story, and I've seen most of them firsthand. The worst phone call to ever have with someone is when they've called you and said, hey, my personal wallet's been drained. And you've looked on the Block Explorer and you're thinking, you know what? Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do here. So allow us to protect you from experiencing those problems by overkilling the security and understanding everything before you make a decision.
I think one of the really important things to think about during the craziness of the FTX collapse, when everybody and the mother that you thought was safe was going under and stopping withdrawals and all that, you guys functioned without a hitch, as far as I can tell. And that's a great sign that, yes, you do what you say and you say what you do. Did you say that right? Say what you do and do what you say. Anyway, there are upstanding citizens over there that will keep your coins safe for you. Now, having said that, and the reason I always say, hey, not your keys, not your coins, the world is a strange place. If we have a banking collapse, if there's nothing they could do from their side, if you know the electrical grid goes down or whatever, they can't do anything. Although when it comes back up, the wallets are exactly in the same place. You know, if we do have a mass coronal ejection, whatever, an EMP, and it erases the cryptos, it's only on one side of the earth. The other side still has the blockchain type of thing. I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if you're thinking, you know, worst case scenario is the entire world blows up. So that would not be a good thing, and you wouldn't get your cryptos back. But I don't think they need cryptos in heaven at the moment. They might in the future, but not at the moment.
Not yet, unfortunately.
But yes, the second best option, besides your own knowledge of how to store and storing it yourself, is to have someone you trust. I trust Caleb and Brown. A lot of people do, and it's a good thing to have someone on your side who really knows the business and, you know, knows what they're doing when it comes to storage. What is your take right now overall in cryptos? I believe we've begun another bull market. You know, it's choppy. It's going to be probably more choppy as the banks control Bitcoin a lot more because of the ETFs and things like that, and all the derivatives around Bitcoin and other cryptos. What's your take overall on the crypto market right now? Are you getting more clients? Are people getting more interested, or what's going on?
Yeah, so overall, I'm very bullish on the cryptocurrency market. So I'll start with that. I think that we're in a bull market categorically. The total market cap of cryptocurrency is increasing. However, Bitcoin dominance is increasing, and that's realistically what's causing the majority of that move. Ethereum, Solana, and then meme coins of all asset classes are really driving a lot of this momentum. So what we're seeing right now is, of the hundreds and the thousands of different coins out there, it's only a select few that are performing well. And it's only a select few that have outperformed Bitcoin, very few for that matter. And to anyone listening who hasn't been in cryptocurrency for a while, the idea of a crypto market cycle might be foreign. It's something, if you Google, you'll find a lot of literature and research that's been done on it. Now, with Bitcoin halving events, and I won't get into all the fine details of that, but every 4 years, there is this period of time where the supply of new Bitcoin entering the market is reduced. It's something that's built into the inherent nature of how Bitcoin operates. Now, what we've found is this usually is a period of time where a lot more optimism and buy pressure is brought to Bitcoin. And what we start to see is Bitcoin starts to do well. Once Bitcoin starts to plateau after reaching all-time highs, Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency, starts to gain a lot of momentum itself. Both of those two events have already happened. Then what we usually find, the last two bull markets at least, is that all this institutional money has come into the market, which we've had recently with the ETFs on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then all of a sudden, all this new retail money and new investors think, I wouldn't mind some of this action. And they want something a bit more volatile. They want something that's got a nice sales pitch behind it, right? Just like it happens in the stock market with the penny stocks, if you will. It's the altcoins in the crypto market. So short answer, I will get to my point, is that we could very well be on the cusp of a cryptocurrency bull market where altcoins start to get a lot of hysteria and new money inflows. So my take, and this is a sentiment shared widely across our office in the market, is that it's probably a time to be getting money into the crypto market, not so much out of the cryptocurrency market. So I think we're in for quite an exciting year ahead.
I think so too, and I have always said, you know, you're gonna have your winners and losers in crypto, especially in the early days. And boy, have we seen massive winners and companies just go to zero instantly. What you want, in my opinion, one of the best things you can do is is invest in something that is more than there's Bitcoin is kind of boring now. And not because it's not going to be one of the choices in the future as money, but that's the competition as every other currency on the planet. As it's a store of value, maybe. Yeah, it's a different form of money, but all other money is the reason Bitcoin does well is all other money is dying off, which is great. And I get it. Institutional money will be going into Bitcoin, but at the same time, it doesn't do much other than be a store of value. The wait times are way too long for transaction confirmation, things like that. But I get it. I get the store of value aspect of it. You can also own gold as a store of value. I get the store of aspect, value there. The reality of the blockchain and what it could do for humanity going forward is something that you can't even calculate how big, especially something like Theta that is literally coming out of the shadows, and I believe will be the number in the top 3 cryptocurrencies. And right now it's 50 something, 55 or whatever it is right now. I'm depending on when you watch this video. They invented a way for everybody on the planet to share their computer, the extra capacity of their computer, share their broadband, share their hard drive, share their computing power. And that is being instituted right now on, as a matter of fact, on what is it? The edge cloud is already in place, and they're moving up to the bonus round, shall we say, for staking coming up on June 26th. We're in 2024 right now. I believe, and this is, the road to root analysis shows that the future is going to be very different than the past. We will not be relying on companies like Amazon and Google to store our data. It's too dangerous. It's a single point of failure. The decentralized cloud is the way of the future. The decentralized computing is the way of the future. Decentralized everything, where you don't have to trust people. You can trust in a system. And the reality of, what's safer, having all your data stored at AWS, the Amazon Web Services, or have all your data stored in little fragments all over the place, and you with the private key are the only one who could put it back together. That's the kind of future we're headed into. And I think Theta is absolutely the leading edge #1 company. All the big guys, Google, Amazon, Sony, Samsung, are partnering with Theta in that area because they know what Theta has the patents on a lot of it. And they know that the future is changing. Google doesn't want to have keep building very expensive and massive facilities to store data, to process information through a central point of contact. It's too expensive for them to do as well, and it's getting slow. And everybody knows that broadband. Every time you see that little circle going around on your video, that's the broadband not keeping up in your area, and they don't figured out a way by people sharing their computers. All the functionality of your computer can be shared safely and basically online, and you don't even have to really know what you're doing to run an edge node. Just let it run, type of thing, and it does it for you. All these reasons are why I'm like, oh my God, every one of the Road to Ruta followers should have some Theta and some Theta Fuel and be involved in it as best they can. And a lot of people can't. A lot of people don't understand cryptos, how to store and stake and all that stuff. Caleb Brown can help you get your feet in the water. And I thank you guys for offering that service, especially with Theta. You still can't get Theta easily in the United States of America, which is the most insane thing I have ever heard. And why it's being done like that, I believe it's too important. It's too important of a future technology to allow everybody in on it at the same time. The big guys are in there. I mean, Google is literally partnering with the people at Theta to create the new cloud for the future, a decentralized cloud. So, and it's called the Edge Cloud. So that's what why I wanted to get you on, and why I wanted you to be available to the Road to Ruta members. And and what's your take overall on, not on cryptos, but just the Theta and the people you've dealt with on the Road to Ruta who have been buying Theta and Theta Fuel?
Yeah, so I agree with your sentiment. I agree with everything that you're saying. In the last few years, we've seen massive monopolies formed like no tomorrow on the basis of this COVID era and the way that economics has planned out since that period of time. We've got 6 individuals in the USA who have greater wealth than the poorest 50% of the entire country. We're in unprecedented times in many respects, and life economically is getting worse. It's not getting better. And as a result of that, if you read any history book, you'll find that major revolution and major change, it seems so daunting and improbable right until the point in time that it actually happens. And I find that the cryptocurrency market is very much, it's poised in that sense where it has the capacity to drastically change lives and economics as we know it. So there have been many examples in this last few years where we've seen small signs of that. For example, people who got a bit greedy and might have been using centralized lending platforms with their ambiguous terms and conditions, and you get your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, or your US dollar stable coins, and you leave them on those platforms, they don't exist anymore. Those funds are gone. They're insolvent. However, a lot of these decentralized platforms actually continue to operate all throughout. And it's not me saying there's a matter of centralized versus decentralized platforms. Caleb and Brad, we're a traditional centralized company ourselves. I believe it's a matter of if you can empower a new asset class and a new way of thinking, then you have all the opportunity to best capitalize on that when the world shifts. And I really think that Theta, various other altcoins, various other sectors, you're talking about broadband and network sharing, whether it's decentralized finance, whether it's outright blockchains that decentralized applications can be built on. There are so many different narratives out there. And once you go down the rabbit hole, I'm sure anyone watching who does more research in the space is just going to blow their mind when they look into it. Our job at the end of the day is to just give a legitimate, trusted service where from start to end, from buying to selling, all the complexities in between, withdrawing, you name it, we just want to be able to be that one consistent denominator where you can think, I can trust Caleb and Brown. I've got someone I can call. They can handle the really hard stuff. They can send me my money. They can send me my coins. It's easy, simple, traditional business. And that's all we want to be able to achieve. If we can do that, then it's smooth sailing from here on, and we'd be very happy to work with everyone.
That is wonderful, and that's what we're looking for on the road to Ruta. Okay, so you guys, if you want to get in touch with Caleb and Brown, I put a link below this or above this video, somewhere near this video, you'll see it. What kind of commission fees are you guys charging right now?
Yes. So the way that we work with fees is because we work with people directly, we hate the world of hidden costs, a last minute withdrawal cost. We're going to buy it for a lower price, sell it to you for a higher price. So what we do is we get the best pricing on every asset we can trade for clients directly, one trade, no strings attached. Our fees are 3.5% for the audience. So it's kind of similar to a credit card surcharge. We're not the cheapest way to buy cryptocurrency. We're not the most expensive way, but we say that we're the most reliable, and our long list of testimonies work to validate that. And then, of course, if you make an absolute monstrous amount of money on Theta or whatever it is, call your broker, see if they can sweeten the deal for you. We're real people. We're here to talk, so we'll help you out.
Excellent. Thank you so much. You guys, now's the time to get on board. Theta is, I think, extremely undervalued. And when the rest of especially the tech investing world finds out about what's really going on behind the scenes, they'll all be trying to get it. And as Kafai says, it will become unobtainium. You can't buy it at any price at some point. So, you will always be able to buy it. But thank you so much for your time and helping so many Road to Ruta people. Again, Jake Boyle from Caleb and Brown, contact number and link is below. Set up an account or get trading with their as far as your online trading option. What is that? Is that just an online portal that they can go into and buy and sell?
Yeah, it's literally an online portal where if you've got US dollars, you can go US dollars Theta done at the click of a button. Behind the scenes, we still have all the traders, operations teams, custody department. So for the clients, like, oh, that was awfully easy. I'm very fortunate that behind the scenes, we've got staff all around the world who help make this happen. But if you prefer the old school way of doing business and you just want to give someone a phone call and a quick email, we can do that as well. We can get purchases done before your funds even clear in the account if you do it that way too. So
Excellent.
as flexible as you need, we'll accommodate.
Wonderful, Jake. Thank you so much. And hopefully you'll be hearing from a lot of Road to Rooter people getting their hands on Theta. Get your hands on that Theta and Theta Fuel.
I hope so. I hope so. I
All
look
right.
forward to it.
Thank you so much.